That is a pro-Palestinian rally in Ottawa yesterday. Did you notice the Hamas flags? Yeah, just one of the many anti-Israel protests that have erupted across Canada and across the world. Here's a refresher on their mindset from a Toronto protest that happened Monday.
Is Hamas launching rockets into Israel right now?
No, that's lies.
I definitely 100% support Hamas for not accepting that ceasefire.
I'm so shameful to be called a Canadian and be in Canada.
Right. Well, let's not forget the violence that erupted at a pro-Palestinian rally in Calgary late last week. As Israel continues defending itself from terrorist fire, a couple of things have become very clear. The world is very selective with the bloodshed it gets behind. ISIS, as you know, is slaughtering its way to an Islamic State. No outrage, no protests, no international condemnation. Boko Haram is also slaughtering innocent men, women, and children in the tens of thousands, and yet the silence is deafening. Yet a growing chorus of voices call the Israeli-Hamas conflict genocide. Really? Let's talk about genocide, which both of the previous uncontested groups are carrying out right now. The following are real cases of genocide. The 1991 Algerian War, where 150,000 Muslims were killed. 20 years later, during its Arab Spring in 2011, another 174,000 Muslims were killed. Syria, 2011, 250,000 more dead Muslims. None of these people have been killed by Israel. And none spark outrage, as folks just accept it as the price paid fighting for freedom. When it comes to Israel trying to save itself from terrorists, whose charter openly states 12 times the eradication of Jews, the world erupts into hate. Synagogues are attacked, and anti-Semitism bubbles to the surface. One thing this conflict has exposed is the growing hate for the Middle East's only democracy. Let's welcome Douglas Murray, who joins us this morning in London. You, of course, are the author of several books, including Islamophobia. Good to have you with us.
Good to have you. Good to be with you. It's Islamophilia, if I can.
My apologies.
Correct you there.
My apologies, of course.
Sorry.
Douglas, let's talk a little bit about what I said in the monologue. Is there truth to what I speak?
Absolutely. You got it bang on. I mean, this is the strangest situation we have going on in our time. In Syria and Iraq, ISIS and ISIS-like groups are carrying out not just purges, but an ethnic cleansing, a cultural, religious cleansing of the region, chasing the Christians that remain in Mosul in recent hours, telling them, first of all, they can either convert to Islam, live as second-class citizens, or die, and then just in recent hours taking away the second of those two options. So now it's just convert or die. So that's what's going on. But the world seems to have turned away from Syria, turned away from Iraq, they've turned away from Nigeria. What happened to bring back our girls? It was a hashtag, a quick protest, a registering of a little cultural annoyance, and then just move on, forget about it. That's the world's attitude to absolutely everything at the moment, with one exception, and that's Israel. And if you look at the latest round of this conflict that has been going on over the last couple of weeks,